In the past, both editorially in our magazine and online, and even on here, we have mentioned how important we think various industry credentials are in terms of advancement in pay. I mean, it isn't universally true, but in general, the more recognized certifications you get, the more eligible you are for promotions or pay increases. So kind of with knowledge comes yes, exactly. So with that in mind, we thought this announcement from NIST is worth bringing to your attention. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, through the Hollings Manufacturing Extension Partnership, otherwise known as the MEP, has launched an important study, we think, to determine the value of the credentials used in manufacturing as perceived by those who are responsible for hiring and promotion decisions. In other words, are those people, do they think credentials are valuable?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of credentials out there, but there isn't a lot of independent research regarding their perceived quality, market value, and effectiveness, specifically related to manufacturing industry needs. NIST hopes that this research will provide some useful information to manufacturers, career counselors, credential developers, as well as job seekers. So they have this survey that they want you to take, along with some demographic information which remains confidential. They ask a lot of questions about various types of certificate programs and apprenticeships that might apply to you or some of your employees. Some of these are hard skills related, like let's say a certified welder, and some are more soft skills like Six Sigma black belt. So I read through the survey, and I can tell you that most of the questions do appear to be directed at human resources folks or managers. But I recommend you go out and take a look at it. If it doesn't seem like you can answer the questions, well, we encourage you to pass this survey along to your HR department or your manager. I mean, it's this kind of information that can only help everybody in the end. By the way, if you take the survey, there is a section in there that allows you to request that the survey results be sent to you, so that might be interesting. Underneath our player page, we have a link to the survey. NIST promises that the information you provide will be used in technical reports in aggregate only and will be held in confidence. The survey takes about 15 minutes and must be completed by Friday, June 30th, 2017. So we really recommend that you go out there and at least take a look at it, because I think, particularly if you request that the survey results be sent to you, I think there may be some really useful information that comes out of it.
Yeah, I think that it's always good. Again, we do talk a lot about the value of this, and this is an opportunity for you to help support that,
right.
And answer some questions and provide some data. I mean, the more data we have to prove the value of these types of things, the more it's going to be actually able to be used by those who hire. And if you're credentialed, it's going to help you eventually in your career to be able to get more opportunities.
And by the way, a lot of times credentials cost money.
Sure.
And if you're finding out that certain credentials maybe aren't all that valuable, it's like, well, I guess for my own knowledge it's great, but maybe it's not worth the amount of money I'm putting into it.
Yeah, or maybe you find out it really is.
Or maybe you find out it really is, right?
And,
exactly.
or maybe you're considering one, you find out it really is. Let me go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
All right.